Testing 1 2 1 2. I'm not gonna check YouTube because the streamers would just fucking be like, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, it does that. Anyway, hopefully I'm heard. Well, let's check, man. Yeah, this is the best way. Seems alright. I am being heard. Welcome everybody to Bullseye Streams. Mm. Gen's gonna go live, but honestly, I can't care about that. It's not like a. It's not like I'm gonna get any views anyway. People are gonna watch next tomorrow probably. That's what I'm told. Streaming night is probably not the best idea if I do want to engage, but that's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. Few things that I actually have on my mind, and I want to start it slow off. Okay, tax season's coming, and the worst thing about that is when the IRA decides that they're gonna send you a note saying the last year's is off. You owe us money. It happens. I don't understand it, but that's what they do. Like they want your money. They'll look for any reason to take your money. They'll be like, "Oh, you got this wrong. Give us $5,000." That's how they operate. They also like there was a story where a 16-year-old got off the bus with a bag full of money. The IRS came by and took the money and said, "Fuck you. Find your own way home. We don't care. It's ours now." It's weird because like they're allowed to do that and they get away with it. They don't care. They want your money. They'll take it. It's, yeah, probably not the best, funnest, most fun thing in the world. I listened to president that interview by TYT on Vivek Ransberry. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna get into it just yet. That'd be fun to talk about. I think it's fun. I think it would be fun to talk about because it was freaking hilarious. I can just go into detail on why the whole thing sucked. There's also the RP stream from yesterday that's still up, so that'll be fun to talk about too. I won't get into much of anything right away, so I'm going to start off with just chilling out and saying what's going on to nobody that is going to be chatting in my chat. I know. I can't be worried about that. So, anyway, let's just start off with community sex. Community law. There's some things that are going on, and that has been said. Willing to talk about it in further down the line, but a lot of people still like to spew out bullshit. That's what gets me. Like, you still say the shit you say. Like, I don't understand, but then again, people are going to say stuff. It's just the way it is. Online, people love to talk. They love to say it because it's an easy way and they don't get to get punched in the face. It is what it is, you know? Going on streams and talking about bullshit's one thing, and talking about lying about others and what people said and do is just a whole different story. Talking about how you're going to go to police and press charges on them is ridiculous. I don't know where these things come from, but hey, they're said. People say them, and it happens, and there's literally gonna people gonna be cheering it on. It's true or something. I can't understand it in the life of me, but at the same time, I can't be uh, worried about it either. Ken's lies, so go check them out. Not like anybody's gonna be here anyway. Or maybe one of you is gonna be here. I don't know. This whole day, and you just care about listening to this stream. Or maybe one of you is just a troll, and you just think I'm gonna say something about somebody. In which I could, I suppose, but later down the line. We're just gonna get into it. Streams that where people were gonna say things like, and it's weird because I heard that apparently I was talking about how I donated to Malky, and on days where I was just stream, which is like that did not happen. Like for one, I never even mentioned anybody when I made a donation. So he's talking about Malky, and I talked about Malky once upon a time on my streams. I didn't really praise the guy. He's wacky and Like he's a whack job. I mean, looking at him, he looks like a whack job. And for context, what the chat tells me is that he apparently cut his own finger, and pretty much cuts himself. Basically, he ends up hurting himself because of his own actions, and a lot of the times he's hurt because he does dumb stuff. His chat is aware that he's a whack on job. It's no secret. So it's not. I mean, Malky and I don't really talk to one another. I mean, when I went into his chat, it was based on because Danny and Danny and Dave, yeah, not just them. There was a lot of people talking about it. Well, then again, not a whole lot of people. It was just Danny and Dave. Aru was there too, but I just wanted to see what's up and what the commotion was about Malky. I didn't know what the deal was, and I didn't know him. Threw $10 at him, and that's it. Didn't mention anybody. Didn't say anything much. But apparently, some people in the chance did not like me, so I read another said some people get mad that I donate. Apparently, and people do get mad when I donate. I don't get it. Is that really something to be mad about? Me donating? It's bizarre because like I threw $1,000 I can, right? And I I do drop bombs here and there. I know. I'm just rambling, but I'm making the point that it's just what I do. If I decide that I want to drop some money on somebody, I'll do it. Like, what business is it of anybody else's? I don't get why people want to talk about that. Anyway, that's that. Another thing is that police being corrupt. I mean, no, not that one. The police are corrupt. Who cares? What I want to talk about is Minnesota Vikings, man. Shout out to that guy. I hope he's watching, actually. Wonder if he's okay. Seen his stream last time. He was talking some good shit last time. Saying some good stuff. I thought he was funny. I still think he's funny. He doesn't stream much anymore, but from what I was told, there are people like on stream talking bad mouthing Vikings fan and his dead cousin, Minnesota Silverroll. I've talked to the guy, Silverroll. He's a cool guy. I don't see why people would have an issue with him. People all of a sudden now have an issue with the guy who never gave anybody issues. Seems rather bizarre. Why? Because of Vikings? Yeah, I can't understand it. Like Vikings fan hasn't been around for a bit. That okay, fine. You want to talk shit about Vikings? I understand that, but it's not like he goes around doxing people. But listen, I get it. You're responding to the guy. I go after his cousin. What does his cousin do? Cyril is a cool dude. Like you talk to him one time and it's a nice talk. I don't know why anybody would get mad about that. Be mad about the guy. Even if he was live today, I still wouldn't understand. You could say, "Oh, you're only saying this because he's dead." It doesn't matter. He's a cool dude if you talk to him. Like, I'm sorry, it's not going to be the same with everybody else. There are people that die that we don't respect. John McCain, were there. He died and no one cared about him. With the exception of people that just heard about him when they realized he was Arizona's uh, senator, at least one of them. So, there's that. Anyway, leave Silverroll alone. Like, he didn't do anything. He's a cool guy. He's not giving anybody problems. He never has. And again, people are going to talk shit. So, it is what it is. Hey, First Amendment, that's right. Why get mad about it? Oh, it's what people do. I mean, there's also the thing called you reap what you sow, so don't get mad when somebody else starts coming out and start spewing shit at you. But then the same people will get mad and wonder why people were talking shit about them because you talk shit about others. What do you expect to happen? I like my thumbnail. How do you like my thumbnail? One guy watching. I ain't watching myself on my YouTube. You could you could basically type if you want. I know or maybe you just want to listen and just busy or something, and you want to listen to my voice, or maybe you want to hate on my voice. Ooh, whatever you want to do. To each their own. Hey, at least I get that one viewer. I don't understand, but then again, I do understand. Some people just get bored. They want to listen to something. But Pat Ken, he's entertaining a lot more than I will be. Or maybe you find me more entertaining. I don't know. I don't know what you find entertaining. Eh, one viewer equals one me. Hmm. What if I was like, there's another version of Ballsy just watching me? That'd be funny. Like, another Ballsy watching. Man, I'm entertaining myself, bruh. Eh, I haven't been watching my streams lately. I haven't been kind of interesting into myself lately. I have ideas that I actually want to talk about too. Like, interest, because last time I didn't. So I think it's just listening to something and not talking about it in my head for 12 hours. Instead, it's listen to something in the end, save it for later, and do it for the stream. Because it's fresh and easy. I think I should do something as fresh as possible. When something comes to mind, it's gonna be fresh when I start talking about it. So there's that. I'm still working on the Palestine versus Israel war. That's still in the works. Don't worry. I'm not sure how long I'll go, but I'll go as long as I want. I'm gonna talk about a few things, and that's that. So anyway, finishing up with the stream that I will not mention until I do a premiere is the stream also likes going after all these people. These people like to say other people are obsessed. It's a word that's thrown around a lot, and I don't think people know what these words mean. They say it, and then you don't know what it actually and then identify it. It's just obsessed. You are obsessed. This guy's obsessed. That's obsessed. It's cut and dry. It really is. I mean, it's like saying I'm obsessed with brushing my teeth. I do it every day. Everybody does it every day. At that point, why say it? It has no meaning anymore. Dumb. Like, why say it at all? People say the same words over and over. It's just regurgitating. Why do it at home? Oh, like it's not a good point. Also, I'm done. I heard that on the stream too. I'm gonna be done. I donated, so therefore I'm done. I'll be waiting, I guess. Hmm. That's that. That's fun talking about that. Another thing is that YouTube. I've listened to it for a bit. The TYT channel review of Vivek Risenberry. Okay, so when I listened to it, he seemed okay. He didn't sound bad. He sounded smart. The first time I heard about him, so he's running for 2024 for presidency. All right. So he's running against Trump too, but he doesn't hate Trump. He's one of those few. All right. So nothing too bad. Well, what made me scratch my head was like the interviewers really didn't ask why he was running or what makes him want to run. Their questions evolved around Donald Trump, and it makes me scratch my head. Like you're asking a president person who's a candidate, potential candidate for presidency. You're talking about Donald Trump. Okay, one, let's break this down. The two guys were like, it starts off with, so you think you're better than Trump after he explained that's he thinks he'll be a better candidate. And one thing he has against Trump is that he's young, he's uh, he's motivated. He can attract a new generation, right? And after that, the guy just asks, "So you think you're better than Trump because you're young?" It's such a weirdly phrased question. Like it's simple, gross simplification of this. It's putting words in his mouth. Yes, for one, of course he thinks he's a better candidate because he's running against Trump. He thinks he can do better. Him being young means he thinks he can attract the new generation, get them to vote. Not saying he's better than Trump because he's young. He's saying he's Trump because of his age, because of his age of attracting new audience. Trump can't do that, according to him, because of his age. That's not saying I'm better than you. So bland. He answered them well, though. I gotta give him that. But I'm like, it gets into like this prosecuting because Trump broke so many laws, and it goes into a circle. And I can't fathom like these people are insufferable. Like for one, he said, "Okay, that's for the courts to decide. I'm not gonna decide it." Oh, so you're saying you won't do it? It's like he's saying he won't do it. That's for the courts to decide. Like he said, he'll do whatever. He thinks Trump didn't break any law. They're saying he did. But it goes into this whole fucking circle. Like, so you're okay with Trump breaking laws? He never said that. Like misrepresenting everything he is saying, circular reasoning, assertion of premises. He even called out one of those logical fallacies, asserting a premise. You're asserting the idea that he broke a law. Doesn't mean he actually did. But it's so weird that they decide to make it about Donald Trump. It should be about that guy, why he's running in the first place. It's so weird. Like, is there like whole worlds evolved around just hating Donald Trump? Is it that bad? So I swear to God, they could be interviewing some owner of Nike and be like, "Okay, what do you think about Donald Trump?" Like I'm a fucking shoe designer. What the fuck you mean? So fun, so fun. One viewer so far. I'd just talk about it. Yeah, think about it through. It's just he did have some good statements. Some people think he should have denounced Donald Trump. He's too scared to do that. Why does he have to do that? Like, why is that important to that? He's running against Donald Trump. You know, like, is he not allowed to respect candidates? Apparently, that just doesn't exist anymore. You can't have respect for your opponents. I'm sure Trump wants to respect them too, but it's impossible for that. Nope, you're not allowed to like the guy. You're supposed to hate him. Yep, that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Ah, 21 minutes. I think I'm talking about the things I wanted to talk about. I don't need to go for too long. I got the point across, and that's it. Maybe I should just talk about whatever I want to talk about, then leave it at that. Yeah, going for so long is not necessary. It's just the way it is. All right, I think that works. Yeah. All right. That's fun. I know, like, it feels short sometimes because I'm so used to like longer streams. Watch that, but at the same time, they don't really need to be long. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it for a second, like streams where you just talk about it, get it out of the way, and just like, okay, that's it. Gets the point across. I mean, I'm doing a solo stream anyway. I'm not doing a review or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Besides, I want to watch Ken. Not that he really cares. He doesn't, trust me. But at the same time, I enjoy his streams. And he sometimes sends me messages here and there. Funny little ones. Doing whatever voice is it's funny. I don't know if anybody else gets it, but either way, talking to him is nice sometimes. Anyway, I did enjoy this talk of stream. I got my things out of the way. And whoever you are that decided to stay, have a nice day.